Welcome back. Time now for our regular feature, Tech Talk, looking at what's happening in the tech world at the moment. Gadget Gal, we all know who that is, Clare Matthes, joining us this time round. Hello to you, Clare. Good to have you with us. So, Vodacom launching VodaPay, some kind of super app. But what exactly is a super app? Apps that actually work?
Oh, good question. We hope so, especially if they've just launched. A super app is essentially one platform that houses a whole bunch of apps. So very popular in China, not so popular with us yet, but I think they might be coming along. So what happens is you use one app to use a whole bunch of different apps. But because, you know, in Africa, especially South Africa, some of our apps, you know, we like to use one app, especially if it works. So if one app is going to, and I think you know what I'm going to be talking about here.
Yeah.
One app is going to deliver your groceries within 60 minutes. You're going to use that app. You're not going to necessarily use another one that's going to send you going to send you your groceries maybe within 60 minutes.
Wow, I'm going to leave that one there. I mean, I get confused with one app. I can't try to use apps within apps, and I can't imagine my elderly parents. It'll be a nightmare. It'll be like IT support. Okay, let's talk about the Banking Risk Information Centre, or SABRIC, if you will, urging South Africans to, is this hashtag take a closer look? All about Cybersecurity Awareness Month, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. So October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month globally, and SABRIC has jumped on board, which is great. And they, you know, the human element is always the problem. You can secure as much as you can, as much as you want, but the problem is, and we are unfortunately the weakest link, and it keeps happening that way. So the thing is, SABRIC definitely wants people to be a bit more careful. You know, just slow down, look at things more carefully, know what your defenses are, and just be aware of what you can and can't do, or what you should be doing. You know, things like phishing emails, we hear it over and over again, but it's definitely time to start taking it a bit more seriously, just to guard against getting into trouble and maybe getting yourself into trouble. Phishing emails, which is an email that, you know, when you click on a link, you then get taken to a site that's not necessarily the right place to be. Vishing, which is when you get a phone call. You talk about your elderly parents. I'm so proud of my mom. She's used colorful language, very colorful language, when she's gotten a few phone calls. So that's when you get a phone call and they're, you know, hurrying you along. I'm phoning from this bank, and somebody's trying to get you. Can you just give me the 3 numbers on the back, or can you give me the last code, or can you just give me this? And I think, you know, it's very easy to target somebody when you're just rush, and you start panicking because somebody's obviously trying to get into your account. So vishing with a V is a very well-known way of trying to get details from someone. Smishing is an SMS that you sometimes click on, and I mean, we've all been fooled. I've looked at something going, "Oh, Sherbet, what is this?" You know, and it's very very easy to make a mistake. And then identity theft. So these are things that SABRIC really want to just make people aware of. People need to slow down, have a look at things carefully, and that's the way we need to just not rush through everything, not panic when things happen, and just take a step back.
Okay, there's going to be an exam at the end, boys and girls. There's phishing, vishing, smishing. Try and remember that. Okay, we've got about a minute left with you. Let's take a look at CCTV footage revealing that bystanders intervene, this is great, in 9 out of 10 public conflicts. I'm imagining you're about to drag me into the world of YouTube, aren't you?
Oh, I absolutely love this story. I mean, the problem is as well, we are all, you know, we're all always talking about being Big Brother watching us, too much CCTV, blah, 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 blah. And we all, you know, I'm also maybe, I'm at fault of this. We watch American stuff and we think maybe America's too right-wing, or the UK is too much like this, and maybe we're a little bit too lax with our CCTV footage. But it's great to see, and I love that South Africa is part of the study. So across the Netherlands and South Africa and the UK, CCTV data revealed that 9 out of 10 public conflicts, at least one bystander, but there were more, usually several bystanders intervened. So 219 videos of aggressive incidents were sort of included in the final data set, and bystanders were sort of considered to intervene when they tried to placate a conflict through sort of pacifying gestures or calming touches, blocking contact between conflicting parties, or sometimes pushing pushing and pulling, which is maybe not always the best, but sometimes conflict just escalates a little bit. Sort of the aggressor in any way. So providing help to anyone that was physically harmed or a victim of some sort, which was great to see. It was great to know that South Africa was part of this. So the results of the study, sort of, which I love, challenged the popular view that we all just stand by and just back off and let everybody get on with their own thing in public emergencies. And I love, but like I said before, I love that South Africa was part of the study and that we stand up for what's right.
Yeah, we don't just stand there and film it on our phones and put it on social media. We actually get involved as well.
We get right in there with the elbows.
We get in there with the elbows, gloves off here, hold my earrings, it's going to get bumpy. Clare, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. Clare Matthes, owner of Gadget Gal. .com. Great talking to you, Claire. I hope we'll talk again in a couple of weeks' time.